Parents and parents-to-be. When it comes to your children, you are only but a steward over the lives God has entrusted to you for a time. If it weren't for the breath of the living God, then you would only be giving birth to just the shell of the child, because it is God who brings forth and gives life, and he is able to take away life. Every single child and person has a divine purpose, regardless of how they entered into this world. So when parents are bringing forth children solely for the aesthetic, to have cute babies, or for any other selfish reason they may have, I'm wanting to bring forth children in this world because I want those children to be like me. Or I want to have children because I want them to be who I want them to be. But they completely disregard the will of their maker. You're doing a major disservice for your child. You as the mom, you as a dad, and even your own children may have some DNA of yours, but that child is their own person. The things they like, the things they don't like. Some are extroverts, some are really reserved. It's because God has planned it for every individual to carry out his individualistic will for them. In Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6, it says to rear up your children in the ways that they should go, so that when they get older, they will not depart from it. And in Deuteronomy chapter 6 and 11, and teach your children. Talk about the word of God when you sit at home with them, when you lie down, and even while you're walking along the road with them. And then we have here in Ephesians chapter 6, however, a lot of times parents refuse to read verse 4. And it says, and you fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, wrath, or even discouragement that Paul even talks about in Colossians. It falls on you as the parents because you are the example set in that household. You know, even psychologists will tell you whatever it is that you're hoping to see in your children when they get older is dependent on what it is that you sow into your child between the ages of 0 and 5. There are some people who really believe their children can do no wrong. No one can correct them. There's no real order or discipline going on in the home. There are some children who are undergoing identity crisis, and the parents are like, I'm going to let my child choose whoever it is that they want to be. The word of God is evident in regards to what's acceptable and what's not. You're going to give an account for that. He who loves father, mother, son, or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Even in the face of adversity, who will you stand in agreement with? And it's not how you start, it's even how you finish. Some people had a traumatic past and they really didn't know how to rear up their child in the earlier stages, but by God's grace in the latter years, things could actually work out for you. If you have this perspective, it will help you to better steward the lives you have been entrusted with.